And today, a bombshell at the Oklahoma County Courthouse.
The new district attorney is asking a judge to toss out the conviction of a man who's been locked up for nearly 5 decades for a crime he swears he didn't commit. Glenn Simmons was 21 when he was convicted and sentenced to death in 1975. That was 48 years ago. He has spent 2/3 of his life in prison for the murder of a clerk at a liquor store in Edmond. He was one of 2 defendants tried together. Both were found guilty in a trial that lasted just a few days.
That murder happened in 1974. Simmons was convicted based on just one piece of evidence, the eyewitness testimony of one woman, an 18-year-old customer who was shot in the face during the robbery. News 4's Allie Meyer has been reporting on Glenn Simmons for the past 20 years, since 2003. And over the years, we've reported on 2 prosecutors, the jury foreman, a detective, a composite sketch artist, and even the family of the murder victim, who all say they have serious doubts Glenn Simmons is guilty of this crime.
The night before New Year's, 2 white women were shot by 2 black assailants with a gun. Edmond police gathered no physical evidence from the crime scene that was ever used in court, no fingerprints, no murder weapon connecting Glenn Simmons to the scene. The murder went unsolved for months. Eventually, the Oklahoma County District Attorney charged Glenn Simmons, but the case against him was riddled with inconsistencies. Simmons had alibis who testified he was in Louisiana on the night of the liquor store murders. The old prosecutor has said the evidence against him was thin.
I had talked to her the day before she died.
The victim's own family believes Simmons is innocent.
Every day above ground is a good day.
We have interviewed Glenn Simmons in prison twice. His claims of innocence are unwavering.
I believe in the system. I've always believed in it. Even when it didn't do me right, I still believed in it.
A system that gave him a public defender who was later disbarred, who did not speak up in court when prosecutors said Glenn Simmons was the trigger man.
I was born left-handed, and at 8 years old, I got my right-hand trigger finger cut off.
Back to the case. In 1975, Edmond police conducted several lineups where they asked the surviving victim, who'd been shot in the face, to identify the suspects. She picked out Glenn Simmons in the courtroom, but during those lineups, she picked others, several others.
She testified in court that he was one of the 2 men that robbed the liquor store and did the shooting. What the jury did not hear was that she misidentified or didn't identify or identified someone else 9 times prior to identifying Glenn in court.
DA Vicky Bahena now confirms that exculpatory evidence was never turned over to the defense.
There was a police report, a significant police report, that was not turned over. And so we came to the conclusion, because we believe in fair and just trials in Oklahoma, that we should file an application for requesting a new trial with the judge.
And so Friday morning, DA Bahena filed a motion to vacate Simmons' conviction. She asked for a new trial. I asked Vicky Bahena, why now, after all these years?
I'm here. I'm here. I'm deciding.
Glenn Simmons' attorney, an expert in wrongful convictions, believes with absolute certainty Glenn Simmons is innocent.
Ms. Bahena stepping in to be the district attorney in Oklahoma County is a big difference. Yeah. And that is probably the difference.
Next Tuesday morning, we will be here. So will Glenn Simmons and his attorneys. They'll be in a courtroom presenting witnesses and evidence and asking a judge to vacate this conviction. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. On Tuesday, the judge, Amy Palumbo, will rule on vacating the conviction. Now, she could also decide to grant Simmons a new trial, or she may decide not to, in which case Simmons would be one step closer to getting out of prison.
So what is calling the conviction into question all these years later? Why today? Ashley Moss has been looking into it all day for us. What's the latest, Ashley?
Heather, as you heard, the only eyewitness in the case was the surviving victim. The district attorney now says while there's no new evidence, there's more from 1975 that should have been turned over. Following Glenn Simmons through the eyes of a camera for decades.
2/3 of my life been spent in prison for a crime I didn't commit.
That was in 2014. Lines in an aged face.
His jaw is set with resignation, or perhaps that's resolve. But his eyes are the same, because in Glenn's mind, he's never been guilty.
Why did they take another mugshot 3 days before the trial? To remind the victim who I want you to pick out the lineup.
Back then, the investigation relied on 9 lineups and no physical evidence. Yet relying on witness testimony has led to nearly 70% of known wrongful convictions. The current district attorney says there's nothing new pointing to the possibility of innocence.
We believe all the evidence that the defense counsel should have had access to at the trial did not have access to that evidence. We thought the only proper conclusion here was to ask for a new trial.
That conclusion ahead of a hearing that could hear more testimony from past players, hoping to determine once and for all if the wrong man is in prison.
Witnesses who will say definitively Glenn Simmons was in Harvey, Louisiana on December 30th, 1974. There's no doubt in my mind.
Now we've got a full timeline and all of our previous coverage of this case on our website.
Ashley